Good morning, class. So, kindly pick up those garbages or trashes under your chairs and tables. Okay, that's great. Thank you so much. Before anything else, let's all stand and let's have our prayer. Kindly lead the prayer, Mr. Vincent. This we ask in Jesus' name. Amen. Now, good morning, class. This is your teacher, Giselle, again. Okay, when I say good morning, class, you will say, good morning, teacher. How are you today? Got it? Okay, when I say got it, you will say, got it, teacher. That's great. So now, good morning, class. Wow, what an energy. Okay, kindly settle down, guys. So kindly arrange your chairs and make your lines straight. Very good. So how are you today? Okay, Mr. Cruz. Wow, that's good. How about you, Miss Salibdan? Well, you're awesome. If you're going to ask me, I am always good by saying you all guys. So because of that, because we all know that our day was so wonderful for today, I will make it as the most wonderful day ever for you. So everyone, let's stand. Let's all have a game. Okay, got it. So hurry up, guys, let's all stand and gather here in front by the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, all right, got it. So what would be our game for today? Oh yes? Okay, all right. So now our game for today is called The School is Burning. Are you familiar with this, guys? Okay. To those students who do not know about the game, so this game is a kind of a group. So when I say, for example, the school is burning, group yourself into 4. So you will find a 3 person in order for you to form a 4 group or 4 pairs. Okay guys, so let's all have our trial first. On my mark. The school is burning. Group yourself into 2. Alright, got it. That's it. So now let's have our final game. So at the count of 3, the school is burning. Group yourself into 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, freeze. That's great. So I know that all of you have a group right now, except you, Irene, you are eliminated. And you, oh my, yup, you are eliminated also. So come on guys, let's continue. The school is burning. Group yourself into 7. 1, 2, 3. Freeze! Oh, you guys are awesome. Oh my gosh, who's eliminated? Ow, Hartley Ann. What? Where's your group? Oh, Argil. Where's your group? And Mata Verde. Oh my gosh. So that's it. We did it, guys. So now, because we did it well, so I want you to give yourself a laugh clap, because I know that we are so happy today. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3. Ha ha ha. 1, 2, 3. Ha ha ha. Got it? All right. That's my energetic student. On my mark, we do the laugh clap. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Okay, alright. So now, for those students who are eliminated, I will give them 3 stars. And for those who win this game, our game will be receiving 5 stars. So now, let's proceed. So those students, group of students who are eliminated will stay in a group. And for those who win in our last game, will also stay as a group. So now, I will introduce you to our second game. Alright, so got it, guys? Okay, that's great. So, for our first group, I will name you as a lion, Group Lion, and the second group is Group Tiger. So, are you thinking about our second game? So, I will introduce you to our second game. This game is called Positive Negative. I want you to gather here in front of me and form a line in accordance to your height. This is the Group Lion here and the Group Tiger over here. Come on, by the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, got it. Okay, I think that you are all organized. So, maybe you're thinking about what is in the game. So now I'm asking you, are you familiar with the game called Hip Hip Hooray? Oh yes, Miss Miraflor? Oh yes, that's it. Most of you know about it, right? But I will show to you how to perform it using that term positive and negative. So now, when I say positive, you will clap your hands above or above your head. So it goes like this. Positive. When I say negative, you will clap your hands below or at your knee level. It goes like this. Negative. Positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. And then we will perform it slowly and then we will go on faster. Positive, negative, positive, negative, fast, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. So, got it, guys? Got it? Okay, that's great. And for those who will be eliminated in this game will receive 5 stars from me. And for those who win will receive 10 stars. So now are you excited, guys? You're awesome. So that's great. So now let's start with the Group Lion. So get ready. Positive, negative, 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 positive, 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 negative. Okay, you're eliminated, Josh. Hey, you're eliminated. Okay, right, so now let's go to the Group Tiger. Okay, on my mark. Positive, negative, positive, negative, negative, positive, 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 negative. Oh yeah, you, Smith, you are eliminated. Okay guys, continue. Negative, 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 positive, 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 negative, negative, positive. Okay, you are eliminated, Rose. Okay, that's great. So now, because the Team Lion got 1 mistake, they will receive 10 stars. However, the Team Tiger just have 4 mistakes. They will receive 5 stars. Yeah, we got it, guys, and because of that, we will give ourselves a boom boom clap. How to do it? So let me show you. Boom boom clap, boom boom clap, boom boom clap. Okay, you need to tap your legs twice. Boom boom clap, and you will clap once. Got it? That's great. So let's do it together. Boom boom clap, boom boom clap, boom boom clap, boom boom clap. All right. Thank you so much, guys. You will now take your seat. Okay, just arrange your chairs and don't be so noisy. So, I want you to sit comfortably there at your seat, and then you should listen to me because I'm going to share to you something interesting today that makes your day complete and wonderful. Got it, guys? Okay, that's great. What happened to our first and second activity? Oh yes, Mr. Paddington, you're raising your hand. Uh-huh. Yes, it is. Mhm. Thank you so much, Mr. Pattindall. So, as we all noticed about the first activity, it includes groupings. So, it includes numbers, of course. And for our second activity, it includes sign or the positive and negative. So, what do you think is their connection? Oh, yes, Miss Lipdan. Mm-hmm. Yes, you're right. So, Miss Salipdan, thank you so much. Can have your seat. So, as Miss Salipdan said, that the connection of the first and second activity is a number with a sign. So, what do you think is our topic for today? Sounds interesting, right? But do you know that I have brought you something that will answer your problems or your questions out there in your mind? I will show it to you. This. Yes, of course, this is a box, but this is not an ordinary box because it can eliminate all your doubts and it will certainly answer all your questions. So, I want Mr. Tuason to come over here and open the box for us so that we will know what would be our topic for today. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Tuason. Everyone kindly read. Thank you so much. So our topic for today is all about the fundamental operations in integers. Hey class, can you cite just one operation involved in mathematics? Oh yes, Miss Mataverde. It's addition. Very good. Thank you so much. How about Miss Malinaw? Yes. Of course, it's subtraction. Another hand? Very well. Thank you so much, Miss Malinaw. But we will just tackle and dig it more later. But hey class, have you remembered what I have teach you last time about integers? Oh yeah, got it. We will have a recap first about integer. Yes, Mr. Tano, can you define what is an integer? Thank you so much, Mr. Tano. So, as what Mr. Tano said, integers is a Latin word means whole. It includes counting numbers from 1 to infinity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth. And it can be written without a fractional exponent or fractional form. But hey, it is not just positive number which we can consider as integer, right? So remember the word whole. So at what I have teach you last time, anything or any number that we can consider as whole number is an integer. Therefore, positive 1 to infinity is integer and negative 1 to infinity is integer. It involves counting numbers. So without a fractional exponent. So now let's proceed to the operations of integers because we certainly get what is an integer, right? So let's proceed. So I want Mr. Sortonis to go over here and open the box. So thank you so much. So kindly read everyone. So what was the operations involved in integers, in solving integers? Okay, that's great. So we have the addition, the multiplication, and the division. But hey, wait. There's what? What was it? Yes, you're right, Mr. Natural. It is subtraction. So, these are the operations family of integers. So, as we all notice that they are in the same house. So, they live together because they are siblings. Addition, multiplication, division, subtraction, and addition, multiplication, and subtraction are close siblings except this subtraction, because subtraction always take something from addition and division. So they are getting mad of subtraction. And also, mother and father integers always code subtraction because of his wrongdoings, but subtraction didn't listen to anyone else and continued doing such destruction of his siblings. That's why he left everything. But do you know what? When subtraction take something from his siblings, he start losing himself and he left nothing, and also the love of his family. As we all know that a house without a certain rule would be so chaos, right? That's why, as we can see, that the operations of integers family created their own rules, right? So the addition, the subtraction, the multiplication, and the division have their own rules. So right now we will have to find out their certain rules. So we will have first the addition. So kindly go over here in front and open the box, Mr. Briguli. Thank you, Mr. Briguli. So addition. So we will have to see what is the rule of addition. So when we can see this one, we know that it is a plus, right? So here in integers, so it is used as a positive sign, and this is minus. But in integer, it is a negative sign. So now let's proceed to the first rule of addition. So first rule of addition is adding of integers having the same sign. So when we say the same sign, it would be plus and plus, minus and minus, or negative plus negative, or positive plus positive. So the first one is the sum of two positive integers is the sum of their absolute values with a positive sign. Of course, when positive plus positive, when we're going to add it, it will absolutely result to kind of positive, of course. So for example, add positive 6 plus positive 4. The result is always positive 10. So that's for positive sign. The opposite of the same sign of being positive. So the next one is negative. So the sum of two negative integers is the sum of their absolute value with negative sign. So when we add negative plus negative, the result would be, yes, of course, you are right, Mr. Briguli. It is always negative. So for example, add negative 3 plus negative 4. The answer would be, oh yes, you, Mr. Juan. Okay. Oh yes, you're right. The answer is negative 7. So now we will proceed to the second rule of addition. So it is adding integers having opposite sign. So it is the sum of two integers having opposite signs. It is the difference of their absolute value with the sign of integers of greater absolute value. So plus, always bear in mind that when we add the opposite sign, we must have to find or take the bigger number and its sign, and then we should have to subtract. And for example, add positive 6 plus negative 9. So what is our bigger number? Yes, you're right. It is the negative 9. And then we will subtract it by 6. So the answer is yes, negative 3. So now let's proceed to subtraction. So we will have to find what would be the rule of subtraction of integers. So in subtraction, we change the sign of the integer which is to be subtracted and then add to the first integer. In the other words, if a plus b are two integers, then a minus b is equal to a plus negative b. So for example, subtract 5 from 12. So for example, subtract 5 from 12. So how do we subtract? So here we go. So 12, we will start at to 12. So minus 5 is equal to 12 plus negative 5. So why negative 5? Because we will have to change the sign of the subtrahend and proceed to addition. So we will, in the last part, we will have to add it. 12 plus negative 5. The answer is, yes, of course, it is negative 7. So next example is subtract negative 7 from negative 5. So how to subtract? So then again, so we must have to change the sign of the subtrahend and proceed to addition. So it would be negative 15 plus 7 is equal to negative 8. Another, subtract 6 from negative 7. So it is 10 minus negative 6. So then again, we will have to change the sign of the subtrahend and proceed to addition. So negative 10 plus negative 6. The answer is negative 16. So to subtract negative 5 from 4, we have to find the number which, when we add to negative 5, give us 4. So on the number line, we start from negative 5 and move up to 4. Now, how many times we have to move? We have to move 9 units. So 4 minus negative 5 is equal to, so it's 9. So note that the sum of two integers in addition with like sign is the sum of their absolute values with the same sign. So the sum of two integers with unlike sign is the difference of their absolute values with the sign of the greater absolute value. So the sign of the, in subtraction also, the sign of the integer is changed, which is to be subtracted and then added to the first integer. So now let's proceed to the multiplication of integers. So the multiplication. So we will have to take the first rule. So multiplying the integers having the same sign. So when two integers have the same sign, their product is the product of their absolute values with positive sign. So for example, positive 6 times positive 7. So it is, the answer is positive 42. So just don't be confused, guys, about having positive 6 times positive 6. You can directly say it 6 times 7. So it is the same as positive. So no need for you to mention about positive unless you will mention the negative. So negative is very important so that we will know what would we multiply to the other integers. So next, for example, 5 times 10 or positive 5 times 10 is equal to 50. Yes, very good. Next, negative 3 times negative 5 is equal to negative 15. So now we will move on to the multiplication of integers having opposite signs. So the product of two integers having opposite signs is the product of their absolute values with negative sign. For example, negative 10 times 8 is equal to, yes, negative 80. Negative 5 times 7 is equal to negative 35. Plus, we will bear in mind that positive times negative is equal to negative in multiplication. Negative times positive is equal to negative. Negative times negative is equal to positive. Positive times positive is equal to positive. So now, let's proceed to our last operation for today. So it is the division of integers. So it is the dividing of integers having the same sign again. Division of two integers having the same sign is the division of their absolute value with a positive sign. If both integers have the same sign, then the quotient will be positive. So if they have the same sign, remember, they are always positive. Very good. Right now, I have an example for you having the same sign. So we'll start as positive. So we'll say 9 or positive 9 divided by 3. The answer is positive 3 or 3. So next is negative 9 divided by 3. So the answer is 3 also, because in division, if they both integers, if we divide both integers, the answer would be always positive. So, for example, again, negative 24 divided by negative 12. So the answer is positive 2. So next is the division of integers having opposite signs. So if both integers have different sign, the quotient would be negative. So for example, 12 divided by negative 3. So the answer is negative 4. So now class, always remember that in multiplying integers or in the multiplication of integers, when two integers have the same sign, their product is the product of their absolute values with a positive sign. Next, when the product of two integers having opposite sign is the product of their absolute values with negative sign. So however, in division of integers, so in dividing integers, if integers have the same sign, the quotient is always positive. Got it, guys? Very good. So if the integers have opposite signs, the quotient will be negative. And now, class, I prepared an example for you in order for you to understand how to operate integers. So now, I will be calling Miss Bino to come over here and paste an example of addition. Thank you, Miss Bino. How about you will have to read it in the class? Oh, thank you so much. And for subtraction, who wants to paste and read it in class? Yes, Mr. Rosal, kindly go over here in front. That's great. Thank you so much. How about in multiplication? How about you, Miss Panin? Kindly paste it and read it in class. Thank you so much. So for division, yes, of course, Mr. Jersam. Okay, thank you so much. Wow, thank you so much for pasting some of our example over here. You did awesome today, guys. So right now, we will have to tackle about an addition. So remember, with positive plus positive, the result into positive. So 5 plus 2 is 7. Negative plus positive is equal to negative 2. But it depends on the bigger number. We should have to find and take the bigger number. And then we should have to use its sign. So negative 3. So our answer is negative also. So negative 3 plus 1 is negative 2. We'll have to subtract it. So, and then this is the same sign. So negative 4 plus negative 6 is, of course, negative 7. So we will have to just add it. So next is subtraction. So negative 5 plus 3 is equal to, we will have to, what? So we will change the sign of the subtrahend and proceed to addition. So 5 plus negative 3 is equal to negative 2. We will have to subtract it. So we will find again, take the bigger number. So our bigger number is positive. So let us take its sign, which is also positive. So our result is positive, which is 2. So 6 minus negative 2 is equal. So and then again, same process. We should have to change the sign of the subtrahend and proceed to addition. So 6 plus 2, it will become 2. Negative. So 6 plus 2 is 8. So then again, positive plus positive, the rule, positive plus positive is positive. So negative 1 minus negative 2, then again, we will have the negative 2 will be 2. So negative 1 plus 2 is 1. So we will have to look for the biggest number, which is 2. Then copy the sign, which is 1. So we will have to subtract it. Next is multiplication. So negative 4 times negative 5 is always positive 20. So we will know the rule, right? So when there is the same sign, negative in negative, it's always positive. So negative 2 times 2, there is an opposite sign. So the answer will be negative. So negative 4. Negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. So 5 times negative 1 is equal to negative 1. So we will know the rule that when they're in multiplication, when integers are having in a opposite sign, so the answer is always negative. So however, in division, so negative 9 divided negative 3 is equal to 3 because they have the same. So the quotient will always be positive. So next is 8 divided by negative 2 is equal to negative 4. So because we all know that they have the different sign. So when they have an opposite sign towards each other, so our answer will be always negative. And also, how about this? Negative 20 divided by 4 is equal to negative 5 because we all know that they have an opposite sign, so it must be negative. So guys, that's it. So we already know that there are 4 operations in integers, right? And those are the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And now I know that you have something in your mind out there. So, do you have any questions about our topic? So, since you do not have any questions, it's my turn to ask you a question. So, what is integer? Can you define what is an integer? Yes, of course, you're raising your hand, Miss Takderas. Oh, thank you so much. Very good. How about who can give an example of an integer? Yes, Miss Jamante. 3. You're right. Thank you so much. You did awesome, guys. So now, what are the fundamental operations in integers? Yes, Miss Kuyag. Uh-huh. Thank you so much. Very good. And now, who can give one rule, just one rule of subtraction? Oh, yes, Miss Poro. Uh-huh. Thank you so much. How about multiplication? Miss Takdaris again? Another hand. Oh, yes. Yes, Mr. Lopez. Mm-hmm. Very good. That's great. You did awesome today, guys. And because of that, because you did it well, we did it all. So, can we do the boom boom clap associated with a laugh clap? So now we will give ourselves a boom boom clap associated with a laugh clap. So it goes like this. You should have to tap your legs twice. Boom boom clap. You should have to clap once. And then ha ha ha. You should cross your arms and then you tap your legs again. Ha ha ha. Got it, guys? Okay, very good. So I will perform it again. Boom boom clap, ha ha ha. Boom boom clap, ha ha ha. Boom boom clap, ha ha ha. So we will do it together. On my mark. Boom boom clap, ha ha ha. Boom boom clap, ha ha ha. Very good. You're awesome, guys. And now, everybody stand and gather here in front of me. And at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, got it. So I will group you into 2. So this would be the group 1 and this would be the group 2. So now I will introduce you to our new game. Our game is called Fill Me. So by the word fill, so you should have to complete what is the missing one. So our missing here is what we call the integers in the operation we have tackled earlier. So you must have to know and remember all those rules, for it is so important for you to answer it correctly. So I have here a box. So this box contains of rolled paper. And what is in the rolled paper? So the rolled paper contains the answer of this missing one. So you should have to find exactly what is the correct answer for you to complete. So the group 1 will be the yellow. You will be answering the yellow, so yellow paper. So here are the yellow, so you should have to answer it. And the group 2 will be the pink. So you will answer this, will just answer this. So for those students, for those group, who will finish it earlier, who will finish it first will receive 5 stars from me and will be declared as our winner. And however, the lose team will receive 3 stars from me. So that every star is equivalent to 2 points. So one representative of each group will come over here in front and pick one rolled paper, and when you didn't find the exact answer, so you will go into your team and another representative will go over here until he will find the answer. So let's get started. So if your team will be the winner of the game, you will automatically receive 5 stars, and that's equivalent to 10 points. And however, the lose team will also receive 3 stars, which is equivalent to 6 points. So got it. Finish solving the problem. So again, the group 1 or the team 1 will answer the yellow paper and the group 2 will be the pink paper. Wow, you are so incredible, guys. So now we have our winners. So group 2, because they feel the missing part or the missing integers and operations. So you will be receiving 5 stars. That was equivalent to 10 points. And then for the group 1, you will be receiving 3 stars, which is equivalent to 6 points. So now, please settle down, guys, and arrange your chairs properly. And now, so I want you to get one whole sheet of paper, and let's have our test. So I will be distributing this one to you. So I will be giving you 5 minutes to answer this one. Kindly pass. So time's up. So kindly submit your paper, finished or unfinished. At the count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, hey class, mind you about your score, so you should have to put it at your score sheet. Okay? Got it? Okay, very good. So now, I want you for our assignment. For our assignment, I want you to search and study in advance for the different properties of operation and the set of integers. So you should have to study it because tomorrow I will be discussing to you about that. Alright, got it, guys? Got it, class? Alright, I guess that would be all for today. And mind you, class, once you replace negative thoughts into positivity, you'll start having positive result. Thank you so much, guys, for listening. And I, your teacher Giselle, hope that you learned something remarkable today. Class dismissed.